Hey guys, what a weird day. I miss you guys so much. You did great on your work today. I'm totally impressed that so many of you got your work done, turned it into me. It looks good. Remember, you can text me, ask your parents to use talking points if you have a question, and I'm happy to answer that. So, happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing no green, but my kitchen is green, so I guess that counts. Today we're going to be talking about mysteries, and before I start reading, I wanted to tell you about something I heard on the radio today. I was listening to an author, and she said that, actually it was an actress, sorry, Octavia Spencer, and she said that her second grade teacher was really important to her because she turned her on to mysteries. And she said she loved reading Encyclopedia Brown, and she knows that it made her a really good reader because readers of mysteries really have to think the whole time they're reading. So I'm going to read you something off of my lesson plans right now. When you pause your reading, when you kind of stop to think about what you just read about, you have to think, how does what I just read fit with what happened earlier in the book? So remember, when you're reading mysteries, you're constantly thinking, like, is this a clue? Does this fit? Are there particular pages from earlier in the book that specifically fit with what I just read today? So after you read today, really think back, how does this all fit together? You might even need to go back and reread those parts. What am I thinking the real mystery is, and what are the most important clues I've been given so far? Make sure you're thinking about that. And I like this one a lot. What should I be asking as I read on? You could write a note on a Post-it note as you're reading and stick it in there. Like, I think I should be asking, what's next with Cam Jansen? Are they going to find Poochie? Did that man have a motive for taking Poochie? And then kind of keep those notes right by you and see if you find the answers to them as you go. So I'm going to read Cam Jansen and the Mystery of the Television Dog, starting on chapter 5. Here, Cloudy, Cam called. The dog turned and looked, but he didn't come to Cam. He lifted his paw and started to scratch on the front door. What's in your bag? Cam asked Eric. Sandwiches and books. What kind? Storybooks. No, the sandwiches. What kind of sandwiches? Meatloaf. Quick, give me one. Eric gave Cam a sandwich. Oh, I see what she's doing here. He held it out and called, Here, Cloudy. Here, Cloudy. Cloudy turned. This time, when he smelled the meat, he ran to Cam. I was looking down at my dogs who were asleep on the floor. Just as Cloudy reached Cam, the front door of the house opened. Who's there? A man called out. Before Cloudy could bark, Cam gave him some meat. Then Cam whispered to Eric and the twins, Don't say anything, and don't let him see us. They were near a large leafy bush. They hid behind it. Oh, that was close. Who's out there? Is that you, Cloudy? The man asked as he stepped out onto the porch. When Cloudy heard his name, he looked up. Then he looked back at the meatloaf sandwich Cam was holding and continued to eat. Cam pushed aside a few leaves and looked at the man. Is that the same guy? Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry about that. This guy was bald. He was tall and heavy and wore glasses. Cam looked straight at the man and went, click. After the man went back in the house, Diane whispered, Can we talk now? Yes, but quietly, Cam told her. Why did we run after Cloudy? Donna asked. I was sure he'd lead us to his house, And I thought that when we got here, we'd find Poochie and that red-haired man who took him. What are you thinking right now? Cloudy finished eating the sandwich. He looked up at Cam. Cloudy barked and wagged his tail. Cam petted Cloudy. Then Eric took another sandwich from his bag, unwrapped it, and gave it to Cloudy. I don't think Poochie is here, Eric whispered. The man we saw in the bookstore, the one who took Poochie, he had red hair. The man who just came to the door was bald. Cam closed her eyes and said, click. She thought for a short while. Then she said, I'm looking at the picture I have in my mind of the man we saw in the bookstore. He looks like the man we just saw, only the hair is different. Maybe they're twins, Donna said, and one twin has hair and the other doesn't. Or maybe they just look alike. A lot of people look alike, Diane said. As the twins were talking, Cam was petting Cloudy. Then she looked at her hand. There were black streaks on it. Eric looked at Cam's hand and at Cloudy. Then he petted Cloudy's back right where the big black spot was. He looked at his hand. There were streaks on it too. So look what's happening. Oh, I have my dogs walking around now. I've got to find my place. Sorry, guys. It's these spots, Eric said. They were put on with shoe polish or something. I'll bet Cloudy is really all white like a cloud. These spots were probably put on by the man with the red hair so he could switch the two dogs. Is that what you were thinking? And I wonder why. But where's Poochie and why did that man take him? Donna asked. I don't know, Eric said, but I'm sure the man with the red hair knows where Poochie is. Just then the front door opened. The bald man came out carrying a large bag of trash. Cam looked through the bush and watched as he turned over the bag. Empty boxes, newspapers, and something orange fell into the trash can. Did you see that? Cam whispered. Did you see what the man threw away? He's the same man we saw in the bookstore. Now I'm sure of it. That's the end of chapter 5. Wow, that was a short one. It went by pretty fast. But I want to remind you today that as you're reading, that you really need to be thinking about what you've already read. Think about those questions you still want to answer. So my question for this book is, why did he take Poochie? I have an idea that maybe that dog was so trained and kind of famous that maybe he wanted that dog, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to keep thinking as I read. So make sure you write down your mystery in your reading log and that you read for a good 20 or 25 minutes today. And I will have something on Seesaw for you to fill out. So get to reading, get that nose in your books, and make sure you are really thinking about what you're reading. Love you guys. Bye.